Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day I drop everything I really have to report. The biggest report in my houseplants history. These 3 plants, as you can see, I prepared this time to semi-hydro in this variegation-PON, and because winter is coming. This is, you remember, I have a floor plants of slightly variegated Monstera. Now it's officially taller than myself, and I almost died moving this guy out of the living room. It's really heavy now. This is a Bossiggiana, as you can see from the back of the patio, and also here are like 5 plants in one pot, and one of them is a common one. So it has no variegation. It's grow nice, but and also it's too large for me. I don't like the leaves cover each other so much. It actually blocks the light. I'm not making bouquet. I don't want living plants to be so packed. So wish me good luck that I can really move them from the moss pole with all this strong root. If any accident happened, I switch to do propagation this afternoon. This is variegated Monstera-Albo Bossiggiana I bought last winter in Germany, and it's grown a lot of air roots like crazy, and the leaves are not really growing even in the best place in the room. The leaves are not growing very well, I would say that. Oh, but it's beautiful. So the plan is, if I could, to combine another plants from here together to make 2 reasonable full pot of variegated Monstera. And here is a deliciosa. It's a common deliciosa, but something happened to it. You can see from here. This is a common one. Beautiful fenestration started very soon, I think, and you can see it's very big. There are 2 plants in one pot, and the second plants, you can see here, and this plant show you from the beginning. Where is it? I'm lost. Here also a little bit, and you can see from the other side. Yes, here. This is from the same plants. Some change on the leaves. Here is very obvious. So, and you can see it grows slowly and more pattern than its twin brother in the same pot. This is the newest leaf. So I think I take it out, separate them, and to see if it grows really in variegation or something. This broken part of the leaves, when I bought it, it's already like this, so it's not bad. Here I have bought the classic ones from the variegation-PON water system, self-water system pot, and this is 28 cm diameter, and this is a bigger one, 35 cm diameter, and this is about 27 euro, including everything, a little bit pond and a support pad and water gouge. I believe it's the oldest, one of the oldest type, so the price is really good. If I buy a normal plastic pot and do this setup by myself, it will cost even more. So the new line from the PON pot is really expensive. So wish me good luck. I tried to take them out first. Hope nobody get injured, and I will see you in 200 years. It's not complicated. It took me only 2 minutes to set up the first pot. Then I have the second one, the huge, not huge, 35. The diameter here is inside. Here the supply, the PON is only need for you to cover the bottom of the pot, of course, and that's why I bought extra bag. Here is the water gouge. Here is accessory with water gouge. It looks like this later. So I continue. Now I'm back after 2 hours of rinse the root, and I also removed 2 of the plants from the floor plants. They are still having a little bit variegation, but you almost cannot see it anymore, and they are anyway too crowded. So now I have like 4 or 5 still on it, and I also find one of the plants I removed have slightly root rot. In general, I would say 5% of the root are rotted. Not a problem, but if I can do better, why not? They are also very brilliant, good colored. So now I try to put it back to the pot with the Letrosa PON. I hope I can finish it before the night is coming. I'm very disappointed after I open the package. You can see so much dust. This is when I used to buy a small package of the PON, and this one come with a pot. They are clean. I don't need to really rinse it like crazy. But look at this package. This is too much dust. It will have a thick layer of dust on the bottom of the water reservoir. I'm not happy about this. The first repotting I finished is the Monstera deliciosa, the common one. It's beautiful. I have these plants out in the garden during this summer. When I took it out, it was a piece of cake. Now when I try to move it back, it's a whole of a wedding cake. It's really big and beautiful, and and with a nice pot. The second one is the 28 cm diameter pot, and now I have 4 plants inside. This is original in the sleeping room, the Monstera-Albo variegata I have bought last year. It's stay with the moss pole. Then I added, you can see here is the cutting here, because I took one all green Monstera out of the biggest floor plants, and I see actually the first leaf has very nice variegation, and the rest of the plants maybe it's too dark in the nursery. I don't know, they are losing the variegation, so I cut it back and pot them up together to see if with better light it could grow back the variegation. And here is the spot variegation I have recently found in the Monstera deliciosa. They are different, but I really have no place anymore. So I pot them together. This is a very small plant, and here is a big plant. 2 of the deliciosa with spot variegation. I have looked. The stems are healthy, and each leaf has a little bit of the variegation. Here is the newest leaf. We will see. Anyway, I have potted here, look. This is not the physical damage because I put it quite well protected in the garden before. So we will see in worst case, it's anyway semi-hydro, I can pull it out and pot it up as a normal deliciosa, which is also nice. So this guy, I would let him live in the sleeping room with better light conditions and everything. Sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath. And now we go down to look at the living room, the floor plants, the elephant in the living room. So now the floor plant size, Monstera, plants-Albo, variegata, it used to have 6 plants in this pot. Yesterday I pulled out 2 of them, which one is completely green and even has 50% root rot ongoing. I feel it's really the good time to pull it out, and then another one out, and I repotted with a smaller pot in the sleeping room. So now we have a look. This leaf start the secondary fenestration already. And unfortunately, I damaged the newest leaf yesterday. Other leaves are all fine. I never get the perfect timing to repot. You should not repot when you have new leaf, but I have 6 plants here. You permanently have new leaf uncurling, so I actually have a bad feeling that something is root rot, which I was right. Yesterday I could throw away the rotted part and keep the stems of the all green ones. And these are the new leaves since I bought it. Look, secondary fenestration, and it has more light than in that shop, so it starts to getting the variegation back. I have no scientific evidence that proves that more light, but if you put it dark, of course it will generate much more green of the leaves. And have a look at the pot. It was really heavy. Some root are naked, excuse me, but the pot is mostly full. And because I reduced it a little bit, so I turned the bare side to the windows to see, to encourage it to grow fuller. But this kind of situation I quite like, because if you are really as full as a bouquet, the leaves will shade each other, then it's not that faster growing anymore. So I take a pause, I turn it to another angle. This is the angle before I start repotting it. You can see the leaves are leaning, growing to the light, follow the light. So this side is quite full and the leaves are obviously bigger. It's also because I'm lazy. During the summertime, I did not switch on the light from top, so they are only growing from the light through the windows. The other side is a little bit bare. It's not a problem. I can turn it for the next months. And yeah, I hope the leaves getting more light. Here is even the smallest variegated plants. He gets almost squeezed out from the biggest and strong all green Monstera. So after I put the other giant out, I hope he has a better restart. And now this single one is only 1 meter high. His colleagues are already 1.7, so let's have a look. And that's the repotting of my elephant in the living room theory. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience. Have a great day with plants. See you next time.